the House passed the bills today. Actually, I want to say thanks to the people that processed the bills. They were very expeditious in having the bills come to my desk. So just a few minutes earlier, I have signed these bills into law. So both the public sector and the private sector bill have been signed. So we are moving forward on the topic of workplace fairness and equality. And I'm very excited to be here to walk through the rationale again with you. To put it in a simple sense, I view this as an opportunity to stand up for Michigan's workers, to be pro-worker, to really say here's an opportunity to give workers choice, the freedom to choose who they associate with and whether they pay financial dollars to organizations that they may not believe are serving their best interest. Hopefully those organizations are, and they see value and they sign up and pay those dollars. But if they don't, they're not forced into that position. So I think it's a great statement for workers in our state. The second thing is I believe it's about more and better jobs for Michiganders. If you look at Indiana, the evidence is very strong that they've seen a tremendous increase in economic activity and companies coming to Indiana that previously didn't look to the state. They've got at least 30 companies that have taken agreements with the Indiana Economic Development Corporation to bring thousands of jobs to Indiana. And right to work was a key consideration in them looking to that state. I believe the same thing will happen here in Michigan. So for two very strong reasons. First of all, worker choice, the freedom to choose, and the concept of more and better jobs for our state. I think it was a good thing to sign this legislation and move forward, so I'm excited to see the outcome from that. So, again, this has been a divisive issue, and I will comment on that. This was the timing of such is something that I didn't seek out, but really what took place this summer with Proposal 2 triggered the dialogue and discussion that led to this. I asked labor leaders not to move forward with the ballot proposal because I knew it could trigger a discussion that could lead to right to work being a divisive issue. Unfortunately, they moved forward, it became divisive, and it was time to step up and take a leadership position, which I believe I've done, in good teamwork with the legislature. So this is a major day in Michigan's history. Again, I don't view this as anti-union at all. I believe this is pro-worker. This is an opportunity for unions to step up and say how they can provide the best value to workers in our state and really be more responsive, listen to them, and hopefully be successful in getting workers on board. So I just want to bring you up to speed on both those items. It's been a very challenging day, and I'll be happy to take a few questions. But before I do that, I really want to give Lieutenant Governor Brian Kelly an opportunity to speak on this also, because he's been a great partner. We've partnered on this, and we've been successful. So thank you for that, Brian.
I would just like to say, as a person who is a part of the process of the bills moving through the legislature, congratulations to all of the citizens across the state of Michigan who participated in this debate, who were here for and who were against, who called, who emailed, who showed up at the Capitol, who even attended the sessions and stood in the gallery. It was certainly our pleasure to host the citizens of the state of Michigan and to engage in this way. But as we move forward from this point, it's critically important that we focus in on the #1 issue facing the state of Michigan today is jobs, just like it has been over the course of the last 10 to 12 years. In the first decade, of this century, our state lost 750,000 jobs. And while we've made some headway in gaining back jobs, we've got a long way to go. And this is about creating that type of opportunity for the next generation, for this generation. Today, jobs are job one, just like when we started. And this will be a critically important aspect of that reinvention of the state of Michigan.